Hi, my name is Renee, and I am a liver transplant recipient. I am 60 years old, just turned 60. I'm married. I've got twin boys. They are 28 now. My first grandson was born, and he's 2.5 years old. And then I have another grandson that's 9 months old, and they are the apple of my eye. Back in 2017, around that time, I was told I had high liver enzymes and to just keep an eye on it. And that was from my primary care doctor. My cousin Val works for UNC Chapel Hill, and she encouraged me to get connected with this facility. And at that point, that was when I found out that I had non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. It wasn't anything real alarming at that point. But then in September of 23, that was when I was diagnosed with the upper GI bleed. So that's when it got real serious. I was given a 50-50% chance of living. So it was much more harder on my family, much harder on them than it was for me. Sorry. I'm just ever so thankful for their courage and their ability to stand by me and lift me up when I would, I was just oblivious to what was going on, really. So all of my cousins, we all got together, and in March of 24, we put together a little video seeking a living donor.
Give a little bit of your liver to her.
We put that video out, and unbeknownst to me, my friend who ended up being my donor was the first person, and I'll get upset, I'm a crier, so I apologize. But she was the first one to reach out and ask to be evaluated.
Hi, I'm Nita, and I was lucky enough to be her perfect match, and I told her she had a top shelf liver coming her way. I grew up in North Carolina, been here my whole life as well, and I've known Renee for a very long time. Like I said, I'm married to her cousin, and gosh, we've been together 18 years now, so I've known her the entire time, so we've been friends that long as well. And she does tend to be a little stubborn. When I submitted my information and they came back and said I was a match, that's when I called her up and said, okay, we're on the calendar, block off, this window, and we're doing this. And she asked me several times prior to if I was sure I wanted to do it, if I changed my mind, she wasn't gonna be upset, and all that. I was like, it's gonna happen, so just put it on your calendar. You're not talking me out of it, And so we went from there.
That's stubborn right there, too.
Oh yeah, I'm a little stubborn too.
It was just an incredible reunion, She came over, my cousin Janice, brought a big old box of donuts, which is just what you need, and we sat outside and celebrated and cried and just were very thankful for what she had done and the sacrifice she was willing to make. It was just overwhelming. I knew I was putting her at risk, even though UNC was doing everything humanly, medically possible to ensure her safety and well-being. You just can't help but be concerned.
But I mean, literally, like she said, they test you. I am serious from head to toe, inside out, upside down, sideways, backwards, you name it. They make sure you're okay. And they told me their priority was me. They want to make sure they're not putting me at undue risk.
So then the journey began, to go through continued testing and set dates. And she found out in May, and we were able to schedule the procedure for July 9th. With the liver transplant, they would take up to 60%. I think in my situation, they took 60 to 65% of Nita's liver to replace in mine. They used her right side and replaced mine. I remember when she came in the room, my husband was standing between me and the door, and I saw Nita come in, and I just kind of pushed him aside and lifted up my hands for her. And she came in, and I touched her face, and I was just so thankful to see her walking into my room the same day of the procedure. It was just a miracle, I mean, you just can't prepare for that. You can't be told this is how it's gonna be. You just can't prepare until you're in the moment, and I was just overwhelmed. I still am today.
It was amazing. I was happy, I was excited, proud that I could do that, you know. It's hard to put into words, honestly, but I was just so excited and I was happy to do it. I wanted to be the one to do it, you know, and to know that, listen, anything is worth giving her a few more years with us, you know, hopefully 20 or 30 or 50 would be great. And there's that. She did threaten me. No, I'm kidding.
My overall care at UNC Health has been incredible. Everybody has just been incredible. Every nurse, every CNA, everybody on that floor was so helpful and so encouraging. If there's a place to go, you know, a place to look at, this is definitely should be the #1 choice to look at because they were absolutely incredible. My post-transplant, I feel like has been great. I'm walking 2 miles a day. I play with my grandson and just recovering great. I had hoped to go snowboarding this weekend, but I think I'm gonna have to hold off on that because there is a lot of twisting involved. But I'm a country girl, so I'm hauling wood, I'm weed eating, I'm mowing, I'm doing the things that I love and enjoy and bring me stress relief, you know. So I feel like my post-recovery has been wonderful.
At first there was some pain, little cramping, things like that. But other than that, I'm doing everything as far as my daily lifestyle. I'm back at work, I'm walking my dog twice a day, I'm doing the 2 miles a day. I know I kind of downplay it a little bit. It's a big surgery. It is a big deal. It's a lot. You've got the scars, you got the pain, you've got the medication you have to deal with, you've got the follow-ups, the blood work, etc. In my opinion, it's worth it. It is a short time frame for such a huge gift that you can give somebody. I think everybody should do it. And I think people would if they realized how possible it is and when they see the results from it.
She gave me life. She gave me joy. She gave me time with my family. She gave me life, you know.
We got things to do.
Yeah, we got too much to do.